Live, and I am up here in Alaska getting some salmon chowder, walking the trails, and keeping an eye on Russia. Don't make me come over there.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian
Vince Maranto,
plus funny songs from
Randy Brooks,
and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
I'm just going to slide over. The internet's working. Hey, welcome, everybody. We are live and in my cabin right now, two of the stars of Celebrity Cruise Line. We've got first Mike Mentz, everybody. Stick your head in real quick, Mike. Just, come on, put the face in. There he is, Mike Mentz, everybody. That's his profile. And the man who no one has said his name out loud to me yet. Yaniv? It's Yaniv. Yaniv, everybody. It's Yaniv.
Hi.
And he's not Jewish. That's just a hat. So anyway, but so welcome everybody to the Virtual Comedy Show, where 4 out of 5 dentists agree we are the leading cause of teeth grinding in the United States. So, or my favorite biblical term, gnashing of teeth. What does that even mean? Gnashing. People gnash their teeth.
Somebody's watching TV, and I'm gonna try and mute him.
Yeah, I figured something like that.
My brother is probably watching TV.
Go on.
I've already muted him, I think.
Somebody else is
Hey,
watching.
guys.
You know, it always starts on a wonderful show where somebody's watching TV.
All right, try it now.
Oh, well, hey, let's start over, everybody. Well,
Okay.
welcome, and forget about the gnashing of teeth joke. It's just not going to work now. So, as Bonnie Raitt says, let's give them something to talk about and have our perfect show. By the way, it's our 9/11 show. It's 9/11, so we've got rebel rouser Steve Goodie on the show, of course, and enemy of the fascist state, Patti Vasquez. Plus, we have outside agitators Vince Maranto and Randy Brooks. Also, and in honor of our 22nd remembrance of the 9/11 attacks, as I said before on this show, during that day, I was driving to Des Moines that morning, and I only heard it on the radio all morning, and I was very confused until I reached the comedy club, and we spent the entire evening watching, and I was horrified. I remember very little in my life, but I remember every second of that. It is drilled down to my soul. And by the way, and it got really sent home. It was 2 years later in 2003 when I came in on a ship to New York for the first time, and seeing the open space of the towers being gone was something that affected me forever. But I do want to say, though, I understand kids born after like 2001 do not feel the gravity of this. I don't think we should fault young people if they don't feel the gravity of it. You try to explain it, but I don't think they'll ever going to understand. I was trying to explain to one young lady the other day, and she finally said, so it's like how I felt when Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner were getting a divorce. So I almost had her. Okay, well, so we give all of our thoughts to the amazing people who lost their lives in 9/11, and of course, all the heroes and sacrifices and condolences to their families. Okay, now let's get to the jokes, because I want to hear the bad things people are saying about me in my hometown. We'll talk about that later. Let's go. Number one, if we're ready. There could be an automotive strike this week as contract talks between the union and the big three U.S. automakers has stalled. The union wants better pay, more safeguards, and please, God, let us buy Toyotas. That's a tough week, guys. I can tell already. Tough week. Wow. I worked hard on that one. Police in Arizona were called to a local Goodwill when someone had donated a human skull with a plastic blue eye stuck in the socket. Who's seen this? Nobody's seen this. The medical examiner said the skull was a historic piece. It was a very old skull, and it was human remains, but it was not from a crime. A Goodwill spokesman said, so can we sell the eye? They're the kind of people that would do that. Okay. Hey, news from Alaska. Scientists aboard the NOAA ship Okeanos Explorer found an unidentified golden orb 2 miles below the ocean's surface. And this is like yesterday. It was a golden ball that was spongy, and they have no idea what it is. Now, in other news, right now, there's a mermaid saying, "Where is it, boy? Where's the ball? Get the ball." And he won't find the ball. Okay. Well, the cute jokes are over. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis tried to apologize for writing a character letter of support for 70s show actor Danny Masterson, who just got 30 years in jail for you know what? The worst thing ever. It's so bad that your social media gets taken down if I say it, so I'm not going to say it. The video of the apology looked like it was shot at the Hanoi Hilton POW prison in Vietnam in 74. Have you seen these two? They're both wearing dirty t-shirts and look like they were just waterboarded into it. No one in the world is buying this apology, by the way, especially after the old video found of Kutcher creepily salivating over 14-year-old Hillary Duff and the Olsen twins, counting the days till they turn 18. Isn't that fun? And it's weird. It's weird that the cast of the 70s show actually lived like they were in the 70s. I don't understand, it's crazy. Mila Kunis went so far as to say that Masterson was of tremendous character and an outstanding older brother figure to her. I mean, I agree, said Ted Bundy's sister. I'm sure the judge can't wait for the next letter to come in from Roman Polanski. Okay. There you go. See, that was fun. They like him dark on this show, guys. Elon Musk. I think I do an Elon Musk joke every week. Elon Musk is now having another child with singer Grimes after having recently had two children with another woman and previously having 2 children with Grimes after having a child with one of his employees and a bunch with his first wife. And Grimes put out a tweet to let folks know she wants to be left alone. She wants all of them left alone, and that all the women are getting along and looking forward to working together to raise the kids. And also in other news, Elon Musk was just given an honorary PhD from BYU for Mormon studies. That was a lot of mouth. That's funny, but it could have been written better. I should have spent more time. I had lunch with 2 dummies today, so I didn't have time. Oh wait, they're here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. By the way, they're both in their 30s and they have 0% body fat. Both of them. They're just both like. So I feel like the dad bod loser in the room. Terrible. Also, Joe Biden was in Vietnam. Before leaving, he went and visited the memorial. Hey, it's a Hanoi thing. In Hanoi for John McCain. Did you know there's a memorial for John McCain in Hanoi? Who many don't know that John McCain traveled with Joe Biden for many years when Joe was a senator because John McCain was a Senate Navy liaison. They were great friends, even though on opposite sides of the aisle politically, and Biden often consulted McCain before making decisions. The president saluted the Marines at the memorial, laid down a coin, and said, "Why did it have to be you and not Sarah Palin?" Okay. What? You'll go see Sarah. Oh yeah, we can see Sarah Palin tomorrow. What part of Alaska does she live in now? I don't know if she does. I don't know. She left there for 2 years. All right. Well, we're having a discussion in the room now. Hey, and now, before we finish up, I've got 2 more. And now a new feature called Guest Write-In Jokes from Marshall Stern. If y'all remember Marshall Stern. He wrote a joke today, and you decide whether it's good or not. Here we go. There have been some unintended consequences to Ron DeSantis's Don't Say Gay law in Florida. The Florida Gators are now just the Tours. Marshall Stern, everybody. Okay, now to close up before Steve comes in and does a top 10, a message for one person who isn't watching. Drew, you can't do this. We love you, Drew. Your super cute lisp, your dumping of Tom Green, a whole lifetime of joy since you were 4 years old, through the awkward drunken teen years, and even an Amy Fisher movie. We can forgive you. We love you, but you can't be a scab. You have to sit on the sidelines and wait out the writer's strike. Go to the picket line. Take that Ross dude from Leno out for more teeth whitening. Nobody watches that. But support the writers. If you really want to help, get on the picket line yourself with a sign that says, Grossy Josie supports writers the mostly. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Goodie, this is the Virtual Comedy Show. That's Yaniv and Mike. You actually stayed the whole time.
Tassell, everybody. Seal of approval from Bob. Well done.
I stayed connected.
Yeah, you did the whole thing. It was like you're practically an entertainer. It was amazing.
It was like, we'll see you tonight at 10:15. All right, let's move on.
All right, here comes top 10 list. Let's do this. From deep in the file of random stuff that doesn't mean anything, it's tonight's top 10 category. Top 10 unpopular perfumes and colognes. This is what happens when I put this stuff off to the last minute. It's top 10 category. Top 10 unpopular. Unpopular. Does it unpopular full? Man, I can't even get that right. All right, great.
Unpopular full. That is beautiful.
I made up a word.
Okay, we got it.
I didn't even notice it till just now. Top 10 unpopular perfumes and colognes. Number 10. Incarceration by Danny Masterson.
Oh,
Nice.
Number 9. Estee Loser. These are unpopular. Number 8.
Not
Ass
selling.
body spray.
Unpopular.
oh, that's wrong. Unpopular.
Very unpopular. Number 7. Old Spice Girl.
That's pretty popular. I don't know.
It's an acquired taste, I have a feeling. These are unpopular perfumes and colognes. Number 6. Chanel number 45. Insurrection.
Oh.
Sorry, didn't mean to make you guys think. Number 5. Christian Dior Wells. Unpopular and dead. Number 4. Versace's Whiz.
That's a cool
Unpopular but tasty. Number 3. Louis C.K. Eternity.
one.
Nobody? It's a cow?
Nobody.
Fine. If I have to explain them, then I have not done my job. Number 2. Sushi by Gucci. Hey! That one's just fun.
Yeah.
If you really want the smell of low tide. And the number 1 unpopular perfume and cologne, Eau de Toilet.
Those were very unpopular.
Very, very unpopular.
Although I would like to smell an Old Spice Girl. I think
That's
I'll take a
because you're
Baby
old.
Spice at 55. I don't care.
Yeah, you're too old. That's
Hey,
the problem.
tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Yeah.
Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I want to see Vince. There's Vince.
Why are you bringing Vince up?
Because he said something. Now I'm getting rid of him.
Okay, good.
No, it's not time for Vince. It's time for Randy Brooks. It's our musical guest. I got confused.
You got
I was unpopular full for a second there.
popular.
I don't know what is happening today. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Steve.
You
Hi,
think you can
everyone.
make some sense of this crazy show?
Well,
I'm counting on you.
y'all gave me a clue. Come on, and I can't ever remember what songs I've done on here before. But Steve has pointed out it doesn't matter because my songs aren't that memorable, and nobody else is going to remember what I've done either. But
That's exactly what I said.
And
That is
Steve
true.
has done the same song 37 times
Yes,
in a
I
row
have.
on this
Yes.
show.
Yes, he is.
I feel pretty good about this.
And nobody seems to care. So you're going to be great. Let's do the intro, and then you know how it works. You'll play a song, then somehow I've got to answer it. I don't know what you're about to play, and then you'll do a second song. Here we go.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Randy Brooks. Oops.
Well, in honor of the gentleman up in Alaska, this has to be the first song. Some Sometimes I believe you don't love me no more when you treat me the way that you do. You don't ever sweep up our mobile home floor, and you won't even fetch me a brew. When we was first hitched, you was one sexy bitch. When did you turn into a shrew? I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. I'd have me no cares. She'd protect me from bears while she served as my one-woman crew. With her Photoshop body, she looks like a hottie. She's nice, but she's naughty too. I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. You come in all sweaty from mowing the lawn, and you won't even fix me my lunch. And if I dare tell you I'm thirsty as hell, well, you'll give me a Hawaiian punch. Oh, don't you recall when we started it all, how you loved me with all of your heart? Now I ask for a quickie, you call me a sickie. Oh, when did we drift apart? I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. I'd have me no cares. She'd protect me from bears while she served as my one-woman crew. With her Photoshop body, she looks like a hottie. She's nice, but she's naughty too. I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. At night while you're snoring, I lie there awake, and my mind has a mind of its own. I dream about stealing a boat off the lake and sailing to islands unknown. And if I could vote on who I would elect to join me in nautical bliss, you can have your Obama. I'd holler, oh mama, Alaska, to give me a kiss. I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. I'd have me no cares. She'd protect me from bears while she served as my one-woman crew. With her Photoshop body, she looks like a hottie. She's nice, but she's naughty too. I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. I'd rather be sailing with Governor Palin than fighting all day with you. Arr!
Yeah. Very nice. I didn't know this was going to turn into a Sarah Palin night. I had no idea.
And Randy went dirty.
This is one of those odd occasions where I got way more than one option of a song that would answer that. But I'm going to go with this one because it's the strongest and the grossest. Think back to remember the show Northern Exposure?
Yeah.
The GOP nominee has picked his running mate. She's quite renowned in her one moose town in her frozen northern state. She's as moral as they get. She's Johnny's special pet. And as pissed off as she makes me, let's get one thing straight. I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin. Wanna do some humpback whaling, as clever as she's not. Dang, that girl is hot. All that rhetoric she's spilling gets me thinking about offshore drilling. Evil turns me on, and that is one wicked hockey mom. I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin. This was inappropriate back in 2008. Nothing gets me hotter than polar bear slaughter as we wipe out every otter with tons of oil in the water. Put that former beauty queen in a Hummer limousine, add some Vaseline, and send in the Marines. I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin with her leather leggings flailing. I've been screwed by politicians, but never with my permission, and though where politics are chillin', I find her booty thrilling. I Googled her today, and I'm emailing to say, I'm thinking about nailing. I don't know why I'm still going. Sarah, I'm hunting you like the mighty caribou. I'm bringing up my pipeline.
Oh, Lord.
Bring the harp seal stew. God, I'm gonna stop there. That's enough. Let's go back to Randy Brooks, the always tasteful Randy
Right.
Brooks.
I sure wish I had another Sarah Palin song.
I'm really glad you don't.
But it's already mid-September, and I may not see you folks again till after Halloween, so I ought to do my Halloween song, which is actually a Christmas song, but the jack-o'-lantern is almost dead. The trick-or-treaters are all in bed. I'm weary too, but duty calls. Let's nog the eggs and deck the halls. When midnight comes on Halloween, we'll change the orange to red and green. We've heard enough of Monster Mash. Bring on those deer that dance and dash. It's Halloween. Let's hang the lights, chop down a tree, play Silent Night. It's Halloween, no time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. As soon as all the ghouls have gone, we'll place the manger on the lawn. Where shall we put the wise men three next to that werewolf against the tree? There used to be another holiday late in the fall, Thanksgiving Day. No one remembers what that was. Perhaps the birthday of Santa Claus. It's Halloween. Let's hang the lights, chop down a tree, play Silent Night. It's Halloween, no time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. Now on December 25th, we'll wake up early and open gifts. And when we're done, about 9:30, we'll all start writing Valentine's. Our one complaint, we Christmas geeks, is that it only lasts 8 weeks. When next year comes, we think we may start decorating on Labor Day. It's Halloween, let's hang the lights, chop down a tree, play Silent Night. It's Halloween, no time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. It's Halloween, let's hang the lights, chop down a tree, play Silent Night. It's Halloween, no time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. Christmas will be here in 55 days. Come, Igor, time to hang the stocking. Yes, master.
Hey, he's doing my bit. He's doing my bit. That was great.
Wait, what's your bit?
Master.
Igor.
Igor, right.
Igor.
Yeah.
Igor. By the way,
That
that
was
reminds
really
me to say that this is the time of year when everybody goes and gets Vampire's Ball, Ultimate Halloween Party, and Kvetchmas Carol, Christmas Meets Hanukkah. Stream them now.
It's a good idea. Hey, Randy, that was fantastic. And I would just
That
like
was.
to say that I find it just a little ironic that the guy who wrote Grandma Got Run Over by Reindeer is complaining about how annoying the Christmas season is.
Yes. The money
I say that
starts
with love.
on November 1. I get some cash till January comes.
That was great, man. Where are
That
you
was
playing live that we can catch you?
Well, I'm sequestered until December.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, long COVID, and then
Oh, no.
yeah,
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, just kidding.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
But my wife's trying to pass a kidney stone right now, so that's taking up all our time. But
I'm not sure if you're kidding.
I don't know.
December, big December, Tennessee stuff culminating on the 16th at the Bluebird, December 16th.
Oh, yay. I will see you there. Gosh darn it.
Mike,
You've
you
been
come.
there.
December 16th.
Yeah, let's all go to the Bluebird.
Let's all go to the Bluebird.
It'd be great. Thank
I
you,
mean,
Randy. We really
thank you.
appreciate you being here once again.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yay!
Yay.
Now, guess
Right.
what?
Now.
Oh, Grandpa's
Now we
here.
have Vince Maranto.
Oh, and now I'm not ready.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, you weren't ready before.
Hey, you want to hear something? Talk about art imitating life.
Well, can we
This
do
is
it
no-
after we do the intro?
Okay, well, just back to his thing.
Okay.
There has been Halloween decorations in my neighborhood for weeks now, way before
Really?
Labor Day. Yeah,
Wow.
I like
I
your
mean-
neighborhood.
yeah.
Can't rush these things.
I do too. By the way,
Hi.
let's hear your 10 minutes of Sarah Palin jokes. It's good.
Yeah. Right after this.
Wait a
It's
minute.
time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Miranda.
Hey, be careful. Steve Miller will steal that song from you like
Yeah,
every
I
other
know.
thing you stole. So are we going right into it then, boys? Is that the
Yes,
deal?
please.
All right, hang on. Let me hit the stopwatch because if I'm anything, I'm accurate. So here's what I want to start with. I recently just turned 66 years old, and people say, you don't look at it. I go, well, 3 words, just for men. But here's the thing. I found that the older that I'm getting, the more I'm easily aggravated by traffic and drivers in general, which makes me glad people put their names on their license plates. Doesn't it make swearing at them so much more personal, right? Somebody cuts you off. Somebody cuts you off like, what the heck are you doing, Karen 19? And when I do this on my show, I ask if anybody has been named, anybody named Karen. And I say that's, what a great time to be named Karen, right? I mean, it's, my friend Karen was complaining about it being so bad. And I'm like, hey, how do you think your husband Dick has felt his whole life? Take it easy, all right? But a couple of things that bother me. Here's one. In every suburb in America, what the heck is the debate about the left-hand turn lane? The car ahead of you turns, then you turn immediately, not eventually, right? I hate when I'm the 5th car and the first car turns, then 10 seconds later, the next car turns. There should never be more than 3 inches in between you and the car ahead of you when you're turning left, right? You should be on the guy's ass like the final lap of the Indianapolis 500. When I get on the left-hand turn lane, I put on a surgical glove because that's how far up your ass I'm going to be. And here's the thing, too. If you're the first car, put the damn phone down. You got a very important job. When you get that arrow, take off like you have a life, right? And if you're the second car and the first car doesn't do it, guys, what's your job? That's right. Right. Not beep, honk like you got a life, right? And if I'm in the back and nobody does their job and I honk, if you're ahead of me, don't turn around. If you're the car ahead of me, don't turn around and go, what am I supposed to do? I can't go anywhere. The cars aren't moving. I'm not honking at you. I'm honking through you. Okay. Here's one too people do if they're in a mall parking lot with a lot of different sections. They'll take a picture of what section they're in case they forget where they parked, which is fine. I've done that myself. But I saw a guy doing this the other day. Here's the problem. This guy was on lot section A1. How much of a freaking moron are you if you can't remember the first letter and the first number? You gotta take a picture of your car while you're at it too. And get a picture of that license plates, right? In case there's another PT Cruiser in the lot. Flames on the side. All right, I could go and rant like crazy, but I realize I'm ranting like a madman right now. So, here's one more that aggravates me. If I give you a ride, for love of God, eat before you get into my car. I can't stand when people get into my car, but they got like a bowl of soup, a plate of spaghetti, spilling shit all over the place, right? I had a guy get in my car one time with a cup of coffee, not a travel mug like a human being, like a cup, like a psychopath, right? So I hit a bump. He's like, dude, be cool. This is hot coffee. Because I'm the jackass in this situation? Give me a break. All right, anyway, so that's my little rant there. Here I have a little, oh, good, perfect timing. I have a little list of, I have all kinds of things that don't fit anywhere into my act that I never get a chance to put anywhere. So I thought this would be a good spot to do it in, right? What better situation than this, right? All right. This aggravates me. You ever go to leave somewhere, a crowded place, and a couple of people get to the door and block it and they don't leave? That aggravates the hell out of me. You know, I have a theory on that. I believe they were all born by C-section, right? They know where the exit is. They just don't know how to use it.
Ooh. That's the way I was born.
There you go.
You're sideways.
I've been seeing a lot of gender reveal parties on social media. You know, they reach into a bag, pull out a blue teddy bear. It's a boy. Or they pull out a pink teddy bear. It's a girl. But the way things are now, should you just pull out a rainbow teddy bear and go, it's too early to tell? Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, they got all these abbreviations now. You know, like LOL, you know, all those things. The one I don't get is WTF. Where's the falafel? I mean, seriously, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, actually, there's a cleaner version of that I was supposed to do. Sorry about that. I just realized that. Sorry about that.
We're all adults. It's okay.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, let's see what else I got here. White processed cheese slices like provolone, mozzarella, Havarti. Don't you think it should be illegal to separate them with white pieces of paper? Because you ever come home 2 o'clock in the morning, little buzz, you make that cheese sandwich, you're like, boy, I don't remember cheese being this chewy before, right? And you realize, oh my God, I just ate a ream of paper. The nice thing about that, though, is the next day when you go to the bathroom, your butt wipes itself. That's kind of a nice little Oh, here's one I was going to do, but I just realized I can't, and I'll explain to you why I can't. My a couple of things. I went to my mom's house the other day, and when I was leaving, she goes, I found a disposable camera and some film. Could you go get it developed for me? I'm like, yeah, no problem, because there's a photomat in the Zare parking lot, and I'm on my way to Venture for some blank cassette tapes. See, this is great. There's nobody, when I do that at shows, people under 30 are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But here's the one I realize I can't do. And I'll read it exactly how it's written out, how I do it. I go, my parents' neighborhood has all the streets are named after colleges. They have like Harvard, Yale, Princeton. My parents, I live kind of in the back section, and I guess they kind of ran out of names because they live in the corner of DeVry, and here's how I have it written, mention local loser community college. Which I guess you guys, it's a do-it-yourself project. Everybody could do that at home right now. Okay, I got all kinds of little wacky notes here that I surprised for you guys. Let me see. Here's one too. I was at way up in Wisconsin. There was a bar that was right on the lake, and most bathrooms are men and women, but sometimes they get kind of cute with the names. You know what I'm talking about? Like this one was a bar on the lake with a bunch of boats, and they had instead of women and men, they had inboards and outboards. For the right. Yeah. I was at a place called the Electric Company once. They had plugs and outlets. I thought that was kind of clever, actually. Then I was at a place in Pittsburgh called the Steel Mill. Right. They had aluminum and zinc. Like, I know what the hell I am. What the hell? My aluminum, my zinc. So I asked the waitress, I go, my aluminum, my zinc. She goes, well, we don't identify people. So I went, I just went and peed out in the parking lot. Hey, you ever get the 2-minute warning? 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Do you ever get this in the mail where a charity sends you money? You get that envelope and a nickel or a couple of pennies. I got one the other day from a charity. It was a nickel. It said, this nickel could have saved the child's life. what the hell are you sending it to me for? Right? Until later, like a little later on, I'm 5 cents short. I'm like, hey, where's that dead kid's nickel? I can use that right now. Where the hell did that thing go right now?
Oh my God.
All right, let's see if I could do one more and wrap this thing up. Here's a couple more things. Two more quick things. You ever notice how Canadians are so nice, but their geese are total a-holes? And finally, I'll wrap this up. I was actually out at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. Great club, by the way. And when I was out there, and by the way, too, I wanted to do this Zoom show. And Brad goes, well, let's see how the Vegas gig works out first. And if that works out okay, I'll let you Zoom. And thank God it went well.
Are you talking about me or Brad Garrett?
Oh, that's right. I guess it could be either. Brad. But anyway, out in Vegas, they have prostitution and marijuana are both legal. And I thought, you know what I should do? Go back out there and open a place that has prostitution and sells marijuana. And I could call it the Bone and Joint Institute. There you go, guys. 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I brought it in.
Look, Steve Goodie brought himself in and knocked us both out. It's great. Okay, well now Vince, I found
One of
him.
these days we'll get the hang of Zoom.
Yes, there he is. There he is.
There we
Great
go.
job.
That's
That was
great, Vince.
hilarious.
Oh, by the way, just really quickly, I wanted to have a beer while doing this, and I thought, what better beer with you guys to have than a ham?
I didn't know they had hams. Hams brewery. That's
It's
fantastic.
the
Yeah, they still got
comedians
hams.
of Bud Light.
Blue Waters.
Yeah.
Bud Light and a dress. That's what I think you need. To do. By the
Where
way,
are you gonna be pouring?
Walgreens still does photos. You can just take them to Walgreens.
You
Amazing
know what?
that you know that.
I actually still get my photos at Walgreens.
Okay.
I actually do.
That's great.
Okay.
So how was Brad's? How was the club? Great.
Oh yeah, it's such a. I don't know if you guys know Cindy Nelson. She used to run the.
I know
St. Louis.
she won't give me a week, so that's great.
Well, then I guess she does. I guess you do know her.
Yeah.
Um,
30 years. I've known her 30 years.
I know. Believe me, I've been there twice, and I've known her since she was a waitress, and it's amazing that I actually got both those weeks. So yeah, it's tough.
It's tough out there. Yeah. Brad's got to like you or you can't come. So are you working? Do you need to promote anything or is that it?
Actually, I'm working. I can tell you a couple of things I'm doing. I'm doing tomorrow night with Rocky Laporte.
Wow.
I'm at a place called the Sunset Pavilion, which is in Lake Zurich,
Nice.
which is usually the follow-up. This is the gateway to Lake Zurich, this show. And I'll be at Rosemont Zanies on Thursday with my good longtime friend and host of Never Not Funny, Jimmy Pardo.
Oh, wow. Pardo.
Yeah, and then on Saturday, I'll be up at Coral Gables in, you go Florida? No, you're not. The one that's up in Saugatuck, Michigan, which is which is
Wait,
a club.
you're doing the Saugatuck room, Yoder's room?
Yeah, it's the old Yoda's room. It's gone back and forth 100,000 different times, and I believe I've worked there, Brett, probably for over 35 years now. Probably.
Me too.
Right?
I
Yeah.
did it with Ted Holem in
Sure.
88. Ted Holem and I
Right.
did it in 88. And I'm working
and
there
you-
next March.
Are you there? Yeah.
Next March.
It's different though. It used to be in the basement,
Mhm.
but with all the flooding and the rains that they had, I guess it all got wiped out. So they got it moved upstairs. But,
Yeah.
still, yeah, it's, that was just, downstairs is great. It was anybody who knows anything about comedy knows low ceiling, small room, great for stand up.
Yeah, they every couple of years I get an email. Hey, could you ever do Saugatuck? Do you ever Saturday? And I'm like, it's close to my parents' house. It now pays $250, I think. He used to pay like $150.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good gig. Patty, have you ever done it? Bring in Patty. Let's
I-
get Patty in.
I think in the 90s I might have done Saugatuck,
Oh, okay.
maybe.
It
Yeah.
is a dump.
It was definitely a Yoder room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Food's great though. They have good food. It's a nice town. They always get a good crowd. But it's Steve. You never did. Did you ever?
No. I'm at the Bluebird. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, get rid of him. Thank you very
Wait
much.
a second. Hold on.
Hi,
I just wanna
Patty.
say-
Wait. Oh,
Hi,
sorry.
Patty.
I
Hey,
just wanna
Vince.
say, Vince, you did a great job, and I'm really glad we ignored Sydney's warnings about you and had you on.
Cindy called me, said, "Hey, Brad said so."
Yeah. Thank you, Vince.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Vince.
guys.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Pat.
Hello.
You
How
look
are you?
calm. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, are you calm? What's going on?
That won't
It's
last.
time for a Patty Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, to folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses says, she's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patty Melt.
Indoor voice.
After all these shows we've done, all the tech issues, all those things, always feeling confident that I'm doing the best that I can. It's fun to sit down on the couch. I always try to get in there with my Bluetooth and make sure you guys know I'm there. It's fun to hear someone watching TV. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. That was me. That was me. I know.
I muted everybody else.
I was trying to, we're watching a movie called Becky, and then where this angry teenage girl kills a bunch of people, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't know why. So I apologize. It's been a long few days. I've been busy all weekend, and I just was unwinding with my husband. And the other thing is, I've been going on hikes in the woods, and Brad said I needed to share some of those adventures. If you're familiar with the Cook County Forest Preserves, we actually have just hundreds of acres, thousands of acres of beautiful woodland, 5 blocks from my house. I've lived here my entire life, and all of a sudden I'm like a Girl Scout again. I'm like, I'm going to find a new path and see if these berries are edible. And I actually was at a lifeguard reunion, and one of the guys, it's an all years North Avenue Beach reunion. So there's everybody from 30 to 80 years old. And I told this guy I'd been hiking, and he goes, you can trippy mushrooms out there, 75-year-old guy. So now I'll be in the woods all the time, just looking at mushrooms. You want to know where I am? So so if you go north, I feel like I'm like Snow White, waiting for the 7 dwarves to come hang out with me, and I'll emerge onto Toohey Avenue, and people are like, "Where did she come from?" And what I'm saying is, it's idyllic. It's nice if you come out of the woods. There's pretty houses. Oh boy, the woods are just like the city, folks. I went, I went south, and actually by my neighborhood, there are logs that have been cut down, and it says F Biden and some scary stuff. And I don't know if I should call the FBI, but I don't know. What I'm saying is, I don't know if the militia is living in my neighborhood, but it's possible. But going farther south, the amount of not just garbage, but clearly people maybe be living out there. I don't know. What I learned, though, I told a friend of mine, I was hiking, and he goes, well, when you go to the forest preserve, make sure you don't back into a spot, because that means you want backdoor activity.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I am like, where does this language, the secret world of, what if I just want a handshake? How do I park then? I don't understand. Maybe I just need a hug. Maybe I just need a nap, and I don't know. Anyway, so apparently do not back into the spots. Forest Preserve. So I've been hiking, and it was a good thing. I was so relaxed today. I don't know if anybody did go to any 9/11 events, but I don't know where to look on this one, you guys. I'm so sorry if I'm all over the place, because I set this up differently. Anyway, I went to an event this morning in my neighborhood. We had a color guard, we had the national anthem, we did the Pledge of Allegiance, all the things. And you go, this is what I'm doing. I haven't done this in a while. I'm here to be a part of this community event. And we had a speaker get up and talk. We had a veteran get up and talk briefly. And then you guys, the second guy, he was a firefighter and a veteran who went to New York. And God bless him. He had to go through the rubble. They were trying to find survivors and remains. And then he starts telling us that fire would not have taken these buildings down.
Oh,
you guys,
no.
yes, I have pictures of a rocket that hit the building. I was like, everybody in the room. I'm looking around. Nobody's moving. No, everyone's just all in. Yep, this is how we do these events now. It's basically your Twitter feed in live. I don't understand. I was really relieved, because I was looking around, because you have that moment where you just need to make eye contact with somebody that also is losing their mind and screaming internally. Turns out it was actually the 16th District Police commander. She made it look like she got a text, and she walked out of the room. And I pretended like I also needed to go with her for some neighborhood law enforcement. I have no idea. What I'm saying is, not today. You know what? Too soon. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was too soon. That's me. Thanks, everybody.
Yay.
All right.
Wow, that was some mellow melting right there.
Mellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, look, did you have you taken a gummy today? You got gummy eyes. Have you gummied today? Are you gummying?
No.
And by the way, you're not going to find magic mushrooms in that forest because they only come from cow dung. You have to find they don't just grow anywhere.
Thank you. Thank you for that heads up. Although I do sometimes feel like I'm communicating with the deer in the woods. It's funny how surprised they are. They're like, "What are you doing here?" Because I kind of maybe go off there's no path where I go in some spots. But I mean, I know where Howard Avenue is. I just.
Well,
But do you
in two
know where
words,
the cows are?
whenever
Yes.
you come home, tick check.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I've been doing that. Yes.
don't pick the mushrooms. There's a lot of really poisonous ones out there.
Yeah.
Please
No,
don't.
no,
There
I'm not
are
picking.
no. Find a dealer for the mushrooms. Don't,
You got any suggestions?
Everybody is mansplaining mushrooms to Patty. This is
and
I
I'm
promise
Drew
not to.
Barrymore.
explaining them. Sorry.
Patty, how do you feel about this Drew Barrymore thing?
Oh no, I'm so disappointed. I mean, and who are going to be her guests? Like social media influencers? I mean,
How is
who's
she
going to
going
want
to
to
fill
stop
the
thinking like,
show? What is she going to fill? How is she going to fill the show? And yeah.
maybe she'll improvise.
Oh my God,
Maybe
she's
she'll
not.
be
Oh God, no.
she'll be Drew Barry less.
Yes.
Ooh.
Trying to give people jobs. So okay.
By the way, kudos on the Josie Grossi and all the references. Very fun.
Yay! Well, I like.
Yep.
Did you hear the Ashton Kutcher bit? I was.
So
I was
by the way,
prouder of
I
the
almost
Ashton Kutcher bit.
they almost looked like they weren't in the same room, like they were like split screen
Yeah.
or it was all weird.
Split screen and they were in a 70s basement.
They are just demonstrating how desperately they need writers.
Yeah. Yes.
Truth.
Yes, it was all as creepy gets. Okay.
And
Well,
I'm so sorry I didn't have a Sarah Palin joke. I was trying to remember what I told that I think my joke was she's having her kids have kids for her. I think I had a joke about that.
You know, I want you to know the whole time I'm singing the Sarah Palin song, I'm like, oh God, Patty's gonna melt at me about.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
All right, good.
there'll be a week that happens though. Bye,
Bob was
Patty.
nervous. Bye,
All right.
Patty. Thank you.
Are you
Thank
doing
you.
a thing?
Yeah, let's do another thing.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
No reason. There really is no reason except that I meant to do this last week and I forgot about it because last week we were talking about how it took Brad and me 22 hours to fly home. I think it was more than that. That's how long it took to get to to Nashville. But then you needed another hour to get home, didn't you, Brad?
Yep.
Yeah, whoa.
Hey, Brad. All right, doesn't matter. Let's cast our minds back to, I think the year was 2015, 2016, when the good people at United Airlines decided to kick people off because they were overbooked. Glad I tuned the guitar. All right. Well, I checked my bags for $100. Let the TSA look up my butt. Ran to my gate just in time to board. The lady scanned my boarding pass. I stumbled down the ramp through first class to my seat in coach. That's all I could afford. Then they said, "Sir, you'll have to leave. We're overbooked. We need your seat. Come on, be a sport. Someone's gotta go." I said, "Hell no!" So I got beaten on a jet plane, dragged down the aisle to baggage claim. Hope someone caught it on video. At first I thought they must be joking, wondered what the heck they're smoking, and did they bring enough for all of us? Yes, but the cockpit doors are locked. Then United called its special ops to overrated rental cops. But I paid my fare, I'm not gonna budge. But then the captain said, you're out of luck, we're overbooked, so you're just in a lot of trouble. Grab your Cinnabon, it's time to go. Scrolling down because I don't remember the lyrics. And I got beaten on a jet plane. Now everybody knows my name, and the lawyers are blowing up my phone. 'Cause I got beaten on a jet plane. Got one badass insurance claim. Now I'm United's new CEO.
Yeah.
Thank you very
But
much.
can you get a seat on a plane?
I don't know.
They're still doing that, kicking people off. It's not good.
Yeah, they are. You know why? Because they're a bunch of jerks who are going to be the first ones up against the wall come the revolution. Speaking of the
I think
revolution, it's time for
Huckabees
Brad
just
to,
said there's a. Oh, go ahead.
time for Brad to beg for money.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Ladies
Oh,
and
I'm still
gentlemen,
I'm going away.
Steve is going away. We need you to go to virtualcomedyshow.com because we need your money because something's got to tide Randy Brooks over till November 1st. When his pension starts. That's when the pension starts again. So go to virtualcomedyshow.com, donate your money, and we'll buy Patty some mushrooms. It'll be fantastic. Fantastic. And Vince, yeah, probably need some money. Vince, you doing okay? You got the money you need there?
I got plenty of ramen noodles, baby.
All right.
We're gonna get him some teriyaki to add to those noodles. If you go to virtualcomedyshow.com. Also, I'll for the first time in my life buy a tie that goes with the shirt I'm wearing.
Wow.
Now, I'm thinking about wearing this for the show at 10:15. I usually have a regular thing, but I'm thinking
Why
about
not?
wearing this.
Go for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And also go to virtualcomedyshow.com because Steve and I still have a long way from making up that Edinburgh money. So, okay, go ahead, virtualcomedyshow.com, donate to the show, and let's move on.
It's time for the worst joke of the week.
Worst
joke. Worst joke.
Ever.
Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
I apologize to my dad for this joke. He was 88 a couple days ago. Al Pacino is 83, and his girlfriend Noor Alfallah is 29 years old. She has filed for full custody of their 3-month-old baby. Al will still see the child because the couple are still together and living in the same house. The situation works because now Noor can concentrate on changing just one person's diaper.
Hey, that
Hey,
was
Dad.
the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like Brad likes Pop-Tarts and SpaghettiOs. Yep, that's what you get when you watch this show. Fascinating, isn't it? We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. Keep coming back to the virtual comedy show. We hope you enjoyed the virtual comedy show. You don't have to dress up, no. You can be like Brad and go commando. Every Monday it's the virtual comedy show. See you Monday at the virtual comedy show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com. That's right.
We did it.